If you're a man over 60, what you eat every day plays a much bigger role in your prostate health than you might realize. You may think you're making healthy choices, adding more fruits to your plate, reaching for natural sugars instead of processed ones. But certain fruits, surprisingly, can quietly aggravate the very symptoms you're trying to avoid. Are you waking up multiple times a night to urinate, struggling to start or stop your urine stream? Always feeling like you haven't emptied your bladder? Experiencing discomfort or pressure in the lower abdomen? These are all signs that your prostate might be under stress. And while we often blame age or genetics, your diet, specifically the fruits you eat, could be silently contributing. I've worked with countless senior men who believed they were eating clean and smart, only to realize they were unintentionally making things harder on themselves by including certain popular fruits in their daily routine. But this isn't about giving up fruits or living in fear. It's about understanding which fruits support your prostate and which ones might be making things worse. Let's dive into the 5 most common fruits that can irritate or inflame the prostate and how to replace them with smarter, gentler options. Along the way, we'll explore how even small tweaks can make a big difference in your comfort, energy, and peace of mind. Pineapple. Tropical but tough on your prostate. Pineapple is one of those fruits that instantly feels like a healthy choice. It's fresh, sweet, and packed with vitamin C. A slice of pineapple in the morning or after dinner feels refreshing and nutritious. But for men over 60, especially those with prostate concerns, pineapple can be more problematic than it seems. Why? High natural sugar. Fructose. Pineapple contains large amounts of natural sugar. While this sugar is better than added table sugar, your body still processes it the same way. And sugar, no matter the source, is a well-known contributor to inflammation, especially in sensitive areas like the prostate. Bromelain, and increased blood flow. Bromelain is an enzyme in pineapple often praised for its anti-inflammatory effects. But for some older men, it may increase blood flow in the pelvic region, unintentionally increasing pressure and inflammation in already irritated prostate tissue. Acidity. That bright, tangy flavor we love in pineapple? It's highly acidic. For a prostate that's inflamed, this acidity can make symptoms worse by irritating the bladder and urinary tract lining, causing more urgency and discomfort. Try blueberries or pears. Blueberries are low in sugar, rich in antioxidants, and have natural anti-inflammatory effects, making them a great choice for men managing prostate symptoms. Fruit number 2. Oranges and citrus. Vitamin C with a side of irritation. Oranges, grapefruits, lemons, and limes have long been associated with health. They're full of vitamin C, they support the immune system, and they're easy to enjoy any time of day. But if your prostate is already sensitive or enlarged, citrus might be contributing to your discomfort. Acidic burn. Citrus fruits are among the most acidic foods we consume, and that acid can irritate the lining of the bladder and urinary tract, which for men with benign prostatic hyperplasia, BPH, can lead to a cycle of inflammation, urgency, and disrupted sleep. Sugar and inflammation. Like pineapple, citrus fruits contain natural sugars that contribute to low-grade inflammation. This ongoing, slow inflammation doesn't hurt right away, but over time it can worsen swelling and tissue sensitivity. Nighttime disruption. Citrus is often consumed in the morning in juices, but the lingering effects can show up at night, especially if your bladder is already under pressure from an enlarged prostate. Instead of citrus, go for apples, kiwi, or strawberries. These fruits are less acidic and still offer plenty of vitamin C and fiber without agitating the urinary system. Fruit number 3. Bananas. Not always gentle on aging hormones. Bananas are one of the most popular and accessible fruits. They're easy to eat, soft on the stomach, and packed with potassium, important for heart and muscle health. But while they're nutritious, bananas can have unexpected effects on the prostate, particularly when eaten in large amounts. Here's why bananas may cause problems. Fluid retention. Bananas contain a high amount of potassium, which helps regulate fluid in the body. But in seniors, kidney function often slows down. Too much potassium can trap excess fluid, causing swelling in the lower abdomen that adds pressure to the prostate. Hormonal disruption. Bananas also contain plant sterols, natural compounds that can interfere with hormone levels. For older men whose testosterone levels are already fluctuating, this hormonal imbalance can trigger inflammation and worsen urinary symptoms. Fiber timing. Bananas can help with digestion, yes, but eating too many in a short period may cause bloating and a sensation of fullness in the pelvic area, again pushing against the prostate. If you love bananas, enjoy one per day, but avoid having multiple. Swap some of them out for melon cubes or apples, which are lighter and less likely to mess with fluid balance or hormones. Fruit number 4. Watermelon. Hydrating, but not always helpful. Watermelon is more than a fruit. It's a symbol of summer. It's juicy, refreshing, and full of water, making it feel like the ultimate healthy treat. But for men with prostate issues, too much hydration at once can be a hidden problem. Too much water. Watermelon is over 90% water. That's great for hydration, but for seniors with bladder sensitivity or incomplete emptying due to BPH, it's like filling a leaky tank. The excess liquid puts added pressure on the bladder, leading to frequent urination, urgency, and interrupted sleep. Blood sugar spikes. Watermelon has a high glycemic index. The sugars in it can cause quick spikes in blood sugar and inflammation, both of which are bad news for an inflamed prostate. Nighttime impact. Many people enjoy watermelon after dinner. But this timing is tricky for the prostate. Eating high-fluid fruits late in the day may interrupt your sleep with repeated bathroom visits. Try cherries, blackberries, or raspberries. They're lower in sugar and water content, rich in antioxidants, and won't overwhelm your bladder the way watermelon might. Fruit. 5. Grapes. Small size. Big surprise. Grapes are easy to snack on, feel light, and are often associated with heart health. But for your prostate, they might be quietly contributing to your symptoms. Why? Sugar content. Grapes are deceptively high in sugar. Because they're small, we tend to eat a lot of them, and all that sugar adds up, fueling low-level inflammation in the body, including the prostate. Tannins and irritation. Grapes contain tannins, natural compounds that can irritate the bladder lining and contribute to increased urgency and frequency. Digestive load. Because we tend to eat grapes in bunches, they may lead to bloating, fluid buildup, and added discomfort in the lower abdomen, all of which put pressure on the prostate. Replace grapes with blueberries or cooked pears. They're gentler on digestion, lower in sugar, and much less likely to worsen bladder and prostate issues. If you've made it this far, you're already doing something powerful. You're choosing to understand your body, to question old habits, and to explore what truly supports your health after 60. The truth is, fruits aren't good or bad, but your body's response to them changes as you age. And when the prostate becomes more sensitive, every bite matters. Remember, you don't have to give up fruit. Just choose wisely. Watch for patterns. If a certain fruit leads to more nighttime trips or discomfort, reduce your intake and observe the difference. Balance and variety are key. Mix in more anti-inflammatory foods like berries, apples, cooked veggies, and healthy fats. Your prostate doesn't need more pressure. It needs peace. Making small changes, like switching from citrus to berries or having less watermelon at night, can give you better sleep, fewer bathroom visits, and a calmer, more comfortable day-to-day experience. You deserve that comfort. You deserve to age with strength, clarity, and ease. Start small, stay consistent, and always listen to what your body is telling you.